So welcome back, everybody. Thought I'd give y'all a quick little update video and let you know a couple things that's going on, because I'm sure y'all done seen a couple videos I've made with some things in the background. You're like, what's going on there? So I thought I would answer that. We haven't looked at game cameras in a while. I want to go out here and pull the cards, and if we have any good pictures, I'll show that at the end of the video like I normally do. But I just want to kind of fill you in what's going on, where we're at, what's going on in the background, and what's coming out next on the channel. So y'all may or may not have seen this new unbelievably bright and shiny red truck in the background. So long story short, I knew that I kind of needed a two-wheel drive truck for the channel, because I'm about to start doing a lot of running back and forth picking up stuff for the house, a lot of lumber and just building materials. And now that I'm going to do YouTube full-time, I'm going to be running back and forth a lot with the boat, trying to make some outdoor videos for our other channel. So my white truck over there has been absolutely wonderful, and I'm keeping it. I've had that truck for I don't even know how long, 6, 7, 8, maybe 10 years. I can't remember, but it's been an amazing truck. The only thing about it is it gets 10 miles to the gallon. Doesn't matter if you're pulling something or if you're running empty. That's the bad thing about those gas 3/4 tons. So this truck should literally get twice that. I've owned several of these GMCs and Chevys just like this with the 5.3 in it, and I used to get about 20 miles to the gallon. So kind of looking forward to getting back to that. Picked this truck up for a killer deal locally. I mean, I didn't pay much for it at all. Very smooth transmission, not a single leak I can find anywhere on the engine. I'm very comfortable with the 5.3 engines in these, because I've owned so many in my lifetime, so it's something easy for me to work on since I do all of our servicing. And the reason I got it for such a good deal is the front bumper got torn off when they tried to pull this truck out. It got stuck somewhere. They ripped it off, so I have got to put a new light, some wiring, and a new bumper on it. And it does have some dents and dings. It's not the most beautiful truck, but interior is pretty good. And like I said, most importantly, engine and transmission is solid. Good tires, so I'm happy with the purchase. So you're going to be seeing this truck used a lot on the channel, just as my little go-getter and errand runner. Which brings us to my old roly-poly, as I call it. I love this car. I've had it just as long as my big white truck over there. Never let me down, not a single breakdown, nothing. This was my little commuter car. I used to run back and forth to work, but since I'm not doing that anymore, I'm going to let this car go. And I'm feeling pretty confident that I can probably sell this car for about what I got in the truck. So I'm hoping to break even here. I really need to. So you'll be seeing this disappear here before long. I hate to get rid of it. It's so good on gas. It still has pretty low miles, even though I've had it forever. But that's just the way it goes. The channel's changing. Probably the biggest elephant in the room is, y'all may have noticed, there's another camper sitting under the barn. Can't believe nobody's asked me about that yet, because it's been in a couple of videos. So this was a big change for us, something we weren't completely prepared for, but knew could be coming. So this camper here was a loaner. A family member loaned it to us, and we're so thankful for that. Whenever we got hit by the tornado a while back, our other camper got totaled. So this one was loaned to us. We were allowed to use it, but they need it back because they're going to go on the road doing some work, like shutdowns and things like that. So they need to tow this. So perfectly understandable. So what we did locally, we had a friend that had this camper. This is almost identical to what we had that got torn up in the tornado. So we went and purchased it. We've got a good enough deal on it that I feel pretty confident that we'll get all of our money back out of it once the house is built, which again, that's important to me, not having a full-time job right now, or steady income, I should say. So here it is. It's a 33-foot camper. It's got a little queen sleeper in there, bunk beds in the back. Heck, I may walk you through real quick, but it's nothing extravagant. It is nowhere near as nice as this big fifth wheel with all the slides that it's got and the big king size bed. We're definitely going to miss that, but this is a means to an end right here is the way we look at it. This is just somewhere to sleep until we get our house built. So nothing fancy. It is what it is. We spend 99% of our time outside, it seems like, anyways. So camper is nothing more than a roof over our head and a little place to bathe. It's very simplistic, nothing much to it. We actually very much prefer campers with bunk beds because we actually turn this into a walk-in closet. We'll put big drawers up here and all our clothes. You can put a curtain rod across and hang clothes. So a bunk bed camper is very nice. Like I said, for us, it's a walk-in closet. Tiny little bathroom, not worth showing off. And then just a little bedroom back here. I'm actually going to extend the platform on this bed and put a larger mattress in here because we can't stand these little camper mattresses. We need a little more room to spread out. And these windows are actually removable. That was the same way with our old camper. And what I'll do is actually take this window out, put a piece of plywood there, and we put a window unit in there. It really cuts down on the electric bill, and it had this room 60 degrees whenever we want it, and we don't have to, you know, cool off the rest of the camper. So that's two big changes there. Our sleeping arrangement's going to change, sadly for the worse, but it is what it is. It's something we can live with, and we've already had a camper almost identical to that in the past, so we know exactly what to expect. Although, don't get me wrong, there are a few things that we prefer and like better about a smaller camper. So kind of looking forward to those things at the very least. Like I said, old Red back there, the new truck, we gotta find a new name for that truck. So by all means, throw some out there. And hopefully we'll get rid of the car, and that should break us even on costs there. And like I said, I expect to sell the camper and get all of our money back. Very important, because we need that back to kind of finalize a house down the road. So the next project that I'm about to immediately jump on is the storm shelter. If you're new to the channel, we've had a lot of subscribers come lately. Quick story, you heard me mention earlier, we used to have a pole barn over here. We got hit by a tornado earlier this year, totaled our camper, totaled the pole barn. It actually threw it out here in the yard. So that is why we have jumped on building us a storm shelter. I'm taking all the salvage lumber from that barn and building a style that I found online that has an extremely high wind load and impact rating. I poured this slab a while back. That video is on the channel if you want to watch it. So this is what's coming up. I'm about to jump out here, finish our little storm shelter room, and I'm excited about building that and go ahead and get my blood pumping for some carpentry and building, because I'm already in the works with permitting and other things like that, and house plans for our house that's going to go over here. And like I said, we've decided to do a pole barn house. So really excited to share that with y'all, and we're going to have that on the channel here very, very soon. As soon as we can get all the legalities behind us. So let's jump in the Ranger. I want to go out here in the woods, check the game cameras. I haven't checked them in a while. Like I said, this is just kind of a quick little update, walking around type of video before we start jumping in all these big projects. All right, y'all. Well, hopefully that answered a few of your questions. If y'all seen some stuff in the background and were curious, and like I said, stick around at the end of this video. If I have any good pictures on everything we just went and grabbed, I'll be sure to include them. So thank y'all so much for watching the channel. Thank you so much for supporting us. The channel is about to kick off. I mean, really is. I got to finish getting a few little details worked out, and a few little things wrapped up around the place, and then it's project time. So I'll start pumping the videos out on projects, and looking forward to getting some of these complete, especially that storm shelter. I think it's going to be a neat little room, and I really like the way that I'm building it. So I'm kind of excited to show that off, and hopefully I don't ever have to use it much, but living in Florida, I'm sure we will. So again, thank y'all so much for watching. We greatly appreciate all the feedback that we got on the last couple of videos that we posted. It means a lot, it really does. And we'll look forward to seeing you on the future. We've got a lot more videos to come.